if you're interested in communicating science effectively to stakeholders, here are a few tips of advice you can use. The first is to know your audience. Before crafting your message, identify your target audience and tailor your communication accordingly. Consider the background of your audience, what education levels they've had, their interests, their values, their beliefs, and their level of scientific knowledge. Another thing is, especially if you're talking about complex scientific concepts, you will want to simplify as much as possible. Use clear, jargon-free knowledge to explain these concepts and use analogies and metaphors, analogies, and real-world examples to make abstract ideas more relatable. Focus on the big picture. You won't be able to convince a non-expert about anything you're talking about if you just go straight into the weird niche, the small niche area that you've focused your life on. They probably won't even understand you. They may understand you if you're lucky, but it's just not a good idea. You just want to highlight the implications. Only touch on the science that is relevant to the topic that you're talking about. Make sure to explain any broader implications if it addresses significant social problems or contributes to solving global challenges. The next is to use storytelling techniques. Storytelling works really well in communicating science. We all grew up listening to stories, so tell a story. Have a main character or a main thing that's happening and different challenges. Many policy issues can be told as a story, and honestly, it makes it so much better and so much more understandable. If you are one of those people that's artistic, you might want to use visual aids. If you're not an artistic person and you're good at creating graphs, the visual element can really help get your point across better. But when you make the visual aids, make sure to optimize them for a non-scientific audience. And then the last thing is to practice ethical communication. It's really tempting, I think, for many people to try to communicate in a way that just gets someone to do something, try to scare people into doing something that they want to do. But that's a really unethical way of communicating, and sadly, I see it all the time. So provide accurate and complete information, including points of disagreement or uncertainty, disclose any conflicts of interest, and make sure to communicate transparently. Good luck with your science communication endeavors, and comment if you have any other questions. Subscribe to the Fancy Comma YouTube for more tips on science communication, science marketing, and science policy.